You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris, brought to you by SiouxEmpireJobs.com. Good day to you, sir.
Hey, what's up, Smalls?
Just
living the dream.
We're both tired.
What's up, Smalls?
We got new carpet yesterday, so we're like...
Oh, really?
It's not completely done, but they started yesterday.
I see.
Yesterday was like getting carpet out and all that. A lot of work.
A lot of work.
It's going to be done today, and then tomorrow I'll be happy.
Pretty exciting.
I'll be excited this
exciting.
afternoon.
Darn exciting.
Big shout out to Steve.
See, I have been
Ice
in
flooring.
this particular home now over 6 years, and I've done nothing.
Not even hanging up pictures.
There's not anything on the walls.
We've not done much around our place either, Dan.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Right.
We've done something in every single room.
Oh, boy. Who was fortunate enough to be born this day? Harry Houdini.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting guy.
Yeah.
And so was Clyde Burrow. Whole different type of person.
Bonnie and
of
Clyde.
Bonnie and Clyde fame, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Joseph Barbera.
Hanna-Barbera.
Oh, yeah.
Barbera, the cartoon guy. Yes, came up with Huckleberry Hound, the Flintstones, the Jetsons, the Smurfs.
Yeah.
I loved this.
For some reason, I was thinking Harry Houdini was born on Halloween. Why am I thinking that?
You were wrong.
I apparently was wrong.
You know, as soon as you said that, I think I thought so too.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he died on Halloween. I don't know.
Wait, I think there is some kind of homage paid to Harry on Halloween. I think so. There goes John. He's on that Google machine. There he goes.
Yeah, you just go do your thing there.
And one of my all-time favorite actors and all-around cool people, Steve Mcqueen.
Oh, yeah. That guy had swagger.
Born this day. You know, it was still last year, 2020. They actually found that 1968 Mustang GT from the movie
I remember
Bullitt,
that.
the Bullitt Mustang. The family had the car for decades.
I didn't even realize, I don't think, what it was.
Decades.
Yeah.
They used it for a number of years as just an everyday driver. Go to the store, get some milk, whatever.
Crazy.
Ended up auction a year ago. Biggest price ever paid for a Mustang ever, $3.74 million for that car.
Isn't that crazy? It's a great car, though.
You know, over the years, long before he passed, Steve Mcqueen actually found out where that car was.
Yeah.
And had contacted the family who had it, tried to buy. They never returned his calls.
Isn't that crazy?
Really?
Probably thought it was a joke. Like,
Seriously.
whatever.
Yeah, the history behind this car is pretty amazing. So, yeah, some guy bought it at auction for almost $4 million.
Isn't that crazy?
I would love to have that car.
I got an update here. Harry Houdini died on
Okay.
Halloween. That's why we thought.
Thanks for that, John. Way to be useful.
Way to be useful.
I use the
Holy
technology at my fingertips.
Grab a little something out of petty cash and take the rest of the day off there, brother.
Look at that guy right here. It's the last of petty cash, and it's mine.
This is normally, I'll point out normally three things that have happened this day in history, and I went back a good 400 or 500 years, and along with the usual wars, famine, plagues, discoveries, inventions, not much was really going on this day.
Today was a day of rest.
So in 1991, and this is it, this is all I've got, this is the highlight, 1991, WrestleMania 7, Hulk Hogan beats Sergeant Slaughter for the WWF Heavyweight title.
Do you
There
remember
you
that?
go.
Are you kidding?
I do. I remember that.
Yeah, we were all there.
It was we were watching it with popcorn. I mean, it's a big deal.
WWF was a big deal going
And
through the
then they
80s
changed
into the
to
90s.
WWE.
Well,
and
they got sued by hippies.
by the Wildlife Federation.
Yeah, hippies.
One of my favorite T-shirts that someone says WWF, and it shows a bear body slamming another bear. I'm like, that's just the best.
It was fun stuff. I went to a SmackDown at the arena years ago, brought my son and a couple of his buddies for my son's 13th birthday.
Oh yeah.
And the headliner was Triple H and Brock Lesnar out of Webster, South Dakota. Oh, so funny.
Yeah.
So funny. Brock lost.
What?
Triple H took him out with a banquet table.
Oh,
Not a
wow.
folding chair. He had an 8-foot banquet table.
Holy cow.
And somehow the ref had been knocked unconscious, so he didn't.
Of course.
He didn't see the whole
I
thing.
hate it when that happens.
It was
Me too.
pandemonium.
It is.
So I know, we all know. We just forge ahead.
Let's do that. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, and it's brought to you by SiouxEmpireJobs.com.
Do you have a credit card? Is it a pretty good one? Here's how you can tell. Take the details of your current card, the interest rates, points, and perks, and compare them for free to the available offers at bettercreditcards.com. If we can offer you a better credit card, it could save you money every month. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you save money. Even if you don't have a credit card right now, you can still check it out at bettercreditcards.com. Do it today. bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
At this point, we typically have Ranger Dan's Critter Corner. Once again, what are we at, day 14, day 15, day 35? I don't know what it is.
He's been missing.
It's been a long time.
Week and a half.
It's been, I think, a week and a half. Ranger Dan is missing in action. Dan Farris over here got would you say it was an email, or what was it from him?
Got an email that I stumbled over actually Sunday night.
Yeah, and he was asking about royalties, and
he's wondering when he could expect payment, and he left direct deposit information for some bank in Guadalajara.
Not happening.
Of course, that's where his state-of-the-art manufacturing plant is.
Yeah, just south of Vermilion. And I did check our contract with him, and it does not mention anything at all about royalties.
Oh, he's
going to have to come after me for that.
He won't be happy.
Come at me, bro.
I would guess we'll be hearing from him soon then.
Probably. So, Ranger Dan, if you're listening, we've got the best of coming up for free. Thanks for listening. Right here on a Wednesday.
I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Secretary-elect South Dakota Department of
Oh,
Game
that's
Fish
right.
Parks,
I'm
Ranger
so
Dan.
sorry.
Get on the same page here. Jerry, get with it. Would you, Heidi?
Ranger Dan.
Is that hand sanitizer in your pocket, or are you just happy to be within 6 feet of me? little Chinese virus humor there. What's funnier than the Rona? Not much. Since I named myself Secretary-elect South Dakota Department of Game and Fish Parks, Ranger Dan, I decided over the weekend to reach out to some of my peers across the Midwest, people that hold that kind of same position. Nebraska, Mr. Jim Douglas happens to be the commissioner of National Resources there, Game, Fish, and Parks. Gave old Jimmy, I call him Jimmy now because we're pretty tight, old Jimbo Rudy.
Yeah.
Down there south in Nebraska way. I got on the old horn ski with him, had a nice little chat, and he told me I should probably, I made a note here. Quote, lawyer up, and there's no need to ever call him again. I got him holding another one of my brand new best friends there, old Commissioner Game Fish Parks there, way up north, up there in North Dakota. Gentleman's name is Terry Steinwand.
Oh, wow.
So I tell you, it's a tough conversation. I kept kind of chuckling about his name. I don't know why. I actually got to the part I was giving him a little business, giving him a couple jabs there about how there's really nothing to do up there but frack and hunt feral cats, and we got disconnected.
Oh, wow. How could that have happened?
Go over to Minnesota there, and boy, a nice young lady by the name of Sarah Stroman, and just kind of made it clear to old Sarah what I was up to here as the new Secretary-elect South Dakota Department of Game, Fish, Parks, Dad, and I was looking for her support, and things didn't go well. I told her, actually, until she lifts that cockamamie ban on dynamite and loons there in the land of 10,000 lakes, we really don't have a whole lot to talk about.
They have a ban on that?
And I ended reaching out over there in Iowa. Kayla Lyon.
Oh.
Happens to run things in that neck of the woods. Kayla Lyon did a little creeping, jumped on her page on Facebook there too. So she's a pretty nice looking little blonde filly.
Nice.
By the time I was done with my chatting her up, she mentioned something about sending U.S. Marshals to pay me a visit, which I thought was nice. And
It's like an official welcome, apparently.
again, must be something wrong with that smartphone of mine because we got cut off too. So, but what really occurred to me getting a hold of some of these folks and letting them know what was going on here in the great state of South Dakota with my new position, they have in Nebraska, Iowa, Minnesota, North Dakota, they actually have titles like commissioner and director.
Oh, really?
And I thought that got a lot more punch than secretary.
Right. I agree.
Not secretary. And so I just want you to know I spent last night sharpening up the old Ranger Dan pencil and jotting up some legalese type documentation there.
Yeah.
Legalese type.
I'm doing one of those, what do they call them? One of them executive order things. I got the power to do that. And I'm switching the title Secretary-elect to President-elect. South Dakota Department of Game, Fish, and Parks. Now, I'm going to have to leave it there. I've got new hats, T-shirts, and banners I got to have made up for my upcoming rallies. Till next time there, little Radio Ranger, is President-elect, South Dakota Department of Game, Fish, and Parks, Ranger Dan out. Say it with me.
Yes, sir.
I really need to quit drinking.
I really need to give up drugs.
It's not going to be easy, but we'd love to help. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most, and addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Time now for your morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. And it's a Wednesday.
It is Wednesday.
Make somebody a winner.
See, what we did is we took Wednesday
and winner
and then just started calling it Wednesday.
I know.
So cool.
You know what else we have in a little bit here? Wellness Wednesday. It's coming up because we're going to be talking about. Yeah, we got that's going as well. Wow. It's a busy day. It's a lot of thinking that goes on today.
Best thing I ever did was go to radio school.
Yeah.
Be able to do stuff like this.
Yes.
A couple of $20 gift cards this morning. Not just one, but two. A $20 gift card for Kaladi's Bistro.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Best in the biz. And also a $20 gift card, Southeast Hair Design.
And they're right up the street from each other.
One's 26th in Minnesota, Southeast Hair Design at 28th in Minnesota. So, yeah, this young lady can make an afternoon of it, for goodness gracious.
That's fantastic.
Michelle Harkema.
There we go, Michelle.
Congratulations.
Come on down. And because we're talking a total of $40 in prizes here, you will have to claim this.
Yeah.
So we'll be sending you the forms. If you need that to be notarized, turns out Heidi Jean here has let her license lapse.
Yeah, she's not. How is that possible?
No longer a notary. I don't know. It's disappointing to a lot of people.
We were both very bummed out when we found out
You
that.
really were. It was kind of disturbing, actually.
We had to shut down all of our social media accounts.
I know. It was nuts.
It's outrageous. You know what else is outrageous? I feel, I sit around. It's like, okay, attitude of gratitude. What are you thankful for? I'm part of what I'm thankful for is my kids are old enough where they dodged a lot of this stuff going on in the public or government school system. And I just tripped over this story, and it just makes me sad. How miserable, how difficult must it be to be a teenager?
Yeah.
These days. For instance, just got word from the Sioux Falls School District. They had to cancel high school prom last year because of the pandemic.
Right.
And they're doing it again this year.
Seriously?
Yep. They are going to orchestrate a grand march of sorts for photo ops, but there will not be a dance
Gosh.
again this year. For safety and health concerns, staff, school district staff, administrators, whatever, will be hosting a grand march and photo opportunity for seniors. So, yeah, just another big...
So what, they're going to make these kids go and rent a tux and buy a dress so they can just go on a little walk?
I guess so. Grand March scheduled for April 24th.
Will the post-prom party be canceled as well, or just the prom?
Everything is canceled. They're not doing anything because of safety reasons.
As far as the schools orchestrating, putting things together, that's it.
I
It's
guess
just this
maybe
Grand
somebody
March
else
thing.
could put together a prom. Maybe
Private
Sunny
sector
Radio
could.
put together a prom.
Why'd you look at me? You looked at me like I was going to say, you know what we could do? Because that does look like something we would do, but yeah, probably not.
It's just, it's kind of, I look at this, as I go back, my senior prom, let's say it was a little over 10 years ago.
It was over 10 years ago.
But, oh man, what a night.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I had a blast
Yeah,
at
Minneapolis.
all of them that I went to.
Me and Jody and my brother Oogie, this is no kidding. Talk about one of the biggest deals ever. This is what sticks out the most for me. He lent me his 69 GTO Judge.
Ooh, wow, nice.
For prom that night.
Nice.
Because he makes really bad decisions.
Did he get that car back?
He sure did.
From the impound lot.
But oh man, what a monster night! Convertible too. Me and Jody May cruising the cities. And
is it Jody Schwan?
No.
Oh, different Jody. You date a lot of Jodies.
No, Jody Schwan wouldn't be until college.
Oh, I see. Is that what's going on here?
Well, I like to date women with the same name because I can remember it.
Right, then it avoids
all those
any
monogram
confusion
towels
and
you
awkward moments.
Yeah, it's like Ron Swanson in Parks and Rec, the series. He was always married to somebody named Tammy. Yeah. There's a reason for that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I'm kind of in the same path. So.
There you go. All right.
So yeah, sorry about that, seniors. I mean, bummer.
Yeah. Gosh, and the seniors would have been juniors last year, so they missed both of their proms.
Yes.
That's horrible.
Correct.
That just makes me sick.
Well, if they try really hard, they could be seniors again next year.
But I think as far as how many people would take place in what they're calling this grand march, which looks to me, and I could be wrong, just some kind of photo op thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Would you take part in that? So this, when you think about it, this has a financial impact on everything from, local limo companies,
everything.
Formal wear places, florists, restaurants, certainly.
Yeah. After party places.
Yeah.
Everything.
So, it's kind of a big deal. So, bummer. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Wow.
Thanks for the downer, Dan.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Just saying, all right.
No, I think it's terrible, personally.
I think it is, too.
It really is.
And I think it's unnecessary.
And because I was not a fan of being in school, but I will always remember my senior
prom.
For
sure.
Heidi skipped school so much. When she graduated, kids were like, "You still go to school here?"
That's true. That's true story. I had a girl ask me if I still went to school here.
You still go to school here?
It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
We had stuff going on. I think we went to the dance for a total like 10 minutes. Well, see, Jody went to a different high school, though. In fact, she was older than me.
Yeah.
And she went to a different school than me, so the dance really was no big deal for her. And I don't care. Me and another couple took off, went over to Twin Lake and built a bonfire. And if you paid an extra $1 for your tuxedo, that was like insurance.
Oh, yeah.
So, I ended up in the lake full tux.
Extra $1, you have to...
Brought it back, covered with
$1 well spent.
If you look in the left pocket, you'll find a trout. I left that just for you. Dan, thanks for coming in, man. Oh, wait, no, you got to come back. We got entertainment news here.
Yeah, we got one more.
This was so entertaining, I thought it was entertainment news.
Son of a gun.
We got that coming your way. And also, it is a Wellness Wednesday. We're going to have Back to the Basics in Healthcare on the way next. If you could do something today that could save someone's life, would you do it? If it didn't cost you a dime and only took a little time and could literally save a life, would you do it? Can you believe that only 3% of people say yes to this? How's that possible? That's the real percentage of people who give blood. It's something you can do whether you're a millionaire, middle class, or completely poor. There's no fee and it's easy to do. And you can literally save a life. Let's roll up our sleeves and make a difference. Give blood. We can do better than 3%. Learn more at redcrossblood.org. Time now for Back to the Basics in Healthcare. And it's with Balanced Life Chiropractic. We've got Dr. Harley with us. How you doing?
Doing great. How are you this morning, John?
I am fantastic. And I'm excited to visit with you about a subject that I bet a lot of people listening can probably relate to, stress.
Sure.
And this is one of those things that everybody listening has probably had a time or two in their life where things get kind of stressful. And chiropractic can actually help with that.
Yeah, I was going to say, what? Stress? Who has stress? Yeah, everyone has it, for sure.
And right now, this is the time of year where people are doing spring cleaning and they have little projects. They look out and they go, okay, well, it's finally getting nice. I got to do something with the yard. I got to do this. And their to-do list grows and grows and grows. And that stress level just piles up, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And we kind of start to just kind of push our stress to the back burner. It's like, oh, it's fine. I'm getting through it. But then it's like after that stressful period's over, that's when it's like you get sick or, think you feel worse or anything like that. Like, because we just start to bottle up our stress versus doing things to help us relieve that unhealthy stress.
What are some things that like the average person listening can do to maybe make their life a little less stressful, or utilizing something like chiropractic to maybe fix some of the issues that they're experiencing because of stress?
It kind of depends on the stress. If it's a physical stress, doing exercise or stretching, and, definitely chiropractic helps with that. Really what chiropractic adjustments are doing is help your body alleviate that physical stress that, our body takes on. Because what happens is we start getting stuck in that same stressed out pattern. So stress is our body's response to something going on. So our instinct is, that fight or flight response, that's stress. So if you're always having high blood pressure, increased heart rate, trouble sleeping, digestion issues, it's because your body's stuck in that stress mode because they're like, oh, we're always stressed out. We're just going to stay up here. versus coming down to that relaxation rest period. So really that's what we do with our technology and our adjustments, is helping your body balance between those, because you should get to a point where you have that stress response, but you come back down, and a lot of people just aren't coming back down. So that's more what happens when we have that physical stress and, the mental stress as well, work, family, life, any sort of past emotional stress, anything like that. Our emotional stress does take a big toll on our physical health as well. We don't really think about those things.
And one of the things that's nice with chiropractic care, everybody that, every chiropractor is a little bit different, but we've been working with Balanced Life Chiropractic. And I love the fact that when we first started, we did some screenings. You guys, we just went through this today. So had all these little pictures that were from like a little over a month ago. And then we get to see where we're at today. So you can literally see, when you look at it, the differences, which I think is a really cool thing. So whether it's stress or headaches or just backaches, or like for us, we're going, okay, we're getting old, and are we always going to feel like this? But we don't have to, right?
Exactly. I mean, we always say that pain and aches are part of old age. And I always say, if that's the case, why doesn't your entire body hurt? Why is it that your right knee hurts more than your left knee if they're the same age? A lot of it's how we've taken care of ourselves.
Yeah. And the thing that I thought was just really cool as we were looking at these charts and these graphs, it's stuff that I already knew because like I'm living it and I know that I feel better, but it's really cool when you look at it on a screen and you go, okay, hey, since our last screening, which was a little over a month ago, look at all these improvements. I think that's really cool, the technology that you guys use.
Yeah, it's a great way of showing you how things are doing, because you might not always feel different, because we talk about feelings, not always the big picture of it, but we're able to see how your body's reacting and how are you adapting to your stress.
So if somebody's experiencing issues with stress, or maybe it's headaches or backaches or whatever kind of pain, how do they reach out and talk to you guys and maybe find out if this is a right fit for them?
They can give us a call at 605-215-1785 or hit our Facebook page, and you can always shoot us a message through that.
On Facebook, you'll find them as Balanced Life Chiropractic, and then there's a website as well, and that is?
That is balancelifesd.com.
And again, Dr. Harley, thank you for your time today.
Thanks, John. Have a good day.
Dr. Harley with Balanced Life Chiropractic, and this is our Back to the Basics in Healthcare on this Wellness Wednesday.
Do you have a credit card? Is it a pretty good one? Here's how you can tell. Take the details of your current card, the interest rates, points, and perks, and compare them for free to the available offers at bettercreditcards.com. If we can offer you a better credit card, it could save you money every month. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you save money. Even if you don't have a credit card right now, you can still check it out at bettercreditcards.com. Do it today. bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, ChannelSurferTV.com presents entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Nigga celebrities, how's the guys done? Fabulous.
John has taken to clapping now. Did you see that? He clapped.
Wow,
I can't
John. John. You know, sometimes celebrities do have a bad day, and it's happening right now. You're familiar with the Jeopardy story. Alex Trebek, of course, passes away.
Yeah,
and so they line up guest hosts, and it's been going pretty well.
Right.
It's been going pretty well. In fact, viewership is really good until...
Dun, dun, dun.
Dr. Oz
Ooh.
took the stage.
The crowd turned on Dr. Oz?
Yeah, it's getting pretty ugly.
Wow.
Really?
Apparently, America is not a big fan, and it has nothing to do with his skills as far as hosting this show. Apparently, a lot of folks think he's just a charlatan and a hack and a poser and
I
a
really
phony.
don't know anything about that.
I don't either. I mean, I really don't either.
I saw a meme on Facebook back when COVID first came out, and it was something with Dr. Oz, and he supposedly was like, in the meme, it was basically saying this guy's definitely got the cure, and he's getting paid for it. And everybody was really rude towards him. And I've never seen the show. All I know is it was like, according to that meme, apparently they're saying he's a sellout. I don't know. Is that what he's known for?
Again, apparently a lot of people think so. He did have a history with Alex Trebek. Apparently they were friends.
Okay.
And
I don't know the guy.
Spent time together and everything else. But, there's a big hashtag, a boycott Jeopardy out there.
Oh. Wow. I don't understand that.
Yeah, here's
things that I'm not a fan of, but I've never told other people.
Well, of course, and all this stuff is Twitter says Dr. Oz is a shill, a dangerous snake oil salesman, the biggest slap in the face of Alex Trebek's memory that I could ever imagine. I love Jeopardy, but this week, no, I'm taking a pass.
Okay.
And let's see, our family
that,
are
Betty White?
No,
just kidding.
Our entire family are loyal Jeopardy fans. However, we will boycott Jeopardy while Dr. Oz is the guest host. And there's literally thousands of social media posts.
Are these
like
all
that.
just like angry people, or are these people that
Well, they're clearly
you've heard
angry.
of, or
Oh no, these are just
Twitter people?
Citizens.
Yeah, these aren't other celebrities, John. These are just folks weighing in.
All
so
right.
apparently they're mad about it. I mean, hey, you know what, America? It's just a game show.
It is. It is just a game show.
So kind of interesting. Yeah, because it's been nothing but great reviews for pretty much everybody else who's stepped in over the past few months. But they've hit a little bump in the road here. Dr. Oz. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, it's too bad.
Get back to doctoring. Do what you love.
Exactly. Well, Dan, thank you very much. I appreciate you coming in, man.
Sure thing. Appreciate you guys having me. It's a big deal.
It is, and it's been a ton of fun. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by ShopLocalSiouxFalls.com.
I really need to give up drugs.
I really need to quit drinking.
It's not going to be easy, but we'd love to help. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most, and addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Wednesday, March 24th, 2021. The markets gave up Monday's gains on Tuesday as markets digested commentary and Q&A from Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen and FOMC Chief Jerome Powell. The two tried to assure markets that the upcoming spikes in inflation will be small and short-lived, and the two would work in concert to alleviate shortfalls in the labor market. The S&P 500 fell close to 1% at the low of the day and was led by larger losses in the Dow Jones Industrial Average and NASDAQ Composite. Wednesday could be a repeat of Tuesday's action. There's little in the way of economic data or earnings news on the calendar, and another day of testimony from the once and former FOMC chief. Later this week, a read on core inflation could move the market as well. The consensus is for a gain of 0.1% compared to 0.3% in the month prior. A hotter than expected number would reinforce the market's fear of rising inflation. You can get the inside track in your inbox daily at marketbeatminute.com.